afternoon, everyone. I respect all the attendees in this room. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amsyar Almeza. As the cause, I will get to the cause of this trial. The trial of the Mood District Court of the University Borneo Tarakan, which examines and prosecutes crimes at the first level case regulation number 96/B/2023/PNS-UBT on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son of Korn Bulan, will be son. The panel of judges will enter the courtroom. Son of Bulan, the audience is requested to stand. Attendees, welcome to sit back. The panel of judges was appointed in accordance with the definition of the panel of judges by the Department of the UBT Mood District Court with number 96/2023/PNS-UBT, where Muhammad Rizky Faturaman SH.MH was the presiding judge with Amri Fajar Rizky SH.MH and Muhammad Madinatul Ramadan SH.MH as member judges respectively.
The Mood Court session of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and tried criminal cases at the first level with case registration number 96/B/2023/PNS-UBT on behalf of Rizky Ramadan, the defendant, was declared open to the public. The public prosecutor, please present the defendant in the courtroom in the free state.
Would Your Majesty,
To the defendant, are you in good health and ready to take part in this trial?
Health and ready.
For that, I will ask your identity well. Please answer in clear voice.
Would Your Majesty,
Your name,
Rizky Ramadan,
place of birth,
Tarakan 21 December 2000,
your gender,
male,
your nationality,
Indonesia,
and your address.
Happiness Road, No Karawang, Harapan 1 West Tarakan District,
Your religion,
Islam,
your occupation.
Fisherman.
Okay, defendant, how long have you been detained?
From January 23, 2025 to March 2, 2025 at the Tarakan Police Detention Center.
Do you know why you were brought to this conference?
Yes, Your Majesty, the public charged me white murdering brother Jory Carter.
Okay, well, you are here filed as a defendant, so you have to pay attention to everything that happened in this courtroom. You understand?
Understand?
Based on Article 54 of the Criminal Code, you have the right to be accompanied by a legal advisor. Is it true on the right if you are the legal advisor?
It is true that my Excellency was accompanied by my attorney.
Okay, to the legal officer, please come forward and show the advocate identity card, special power of attorney, and a minutes of oath. And to the public prosecutor, please come forward to examine your institution. The agenda of today's hearing is the reading of the indictment from the public prosecutor. For the public prosecutor, are you ready with the indictment?
Ready, Your Majesty.
For the first time, to the defendant and legal counsel, whether you have received a copy of the indictment.
Ready, Your Majesty.
Okay, to the public prosecutor, please read it.
Your Excellency, the panel of judges or estimate legal counsel.
and all of you, allow us to read the indictment. What is read in the indictment? Tarakan District Attorney Office, Jalan Merdeka, number X, Tarakan, North Kalimantan. Indictment number B 96/B/2023 NS-UBT. For Justice, the undersigned Apollonia Yuliani SHMMI, Public Prosecutor at the Tarakan District Attorney Office, based on the letter of delegation of the ordinary examination case number B 96/B/2023/NS-UBT, dated May 27, 2025, hereby charged. Number 1. Identity of the defendant. Full name Rizky Ramadan. Last date of birth Tarakan 23 November 2000. Nationally Indonesia. Address Jalan Kebahagiaan number 1 Karanganyar Village West Tarakan District Tarakan City. Religion Islam. Employment fisherman. Detained since January 23, 2025 to March 2, 2025 at the Tarakan Police Detention Center. Number 2. Single allegation. The defendant, Rizky Ramadan, on Sunday, March 12, 2023 at around 15:30 WITA, located in a small forest area near the settlement of residents of RT7 Juata Permain Village, Tarakan City, had due to this negligence, his forgetfulness, caused the death of another person, namely the victim of Juari Karel, as regulated and criminally treated in Article 3 and 59 of the Criminal Code (KUHP). Whoever, because of his fault, forgetfulness, causes the death of another person, threatened with imprisonment for a maximum of 5 years or imprisonment for a maximum of 1 year. Number 3. Description of defendant action. That at the time and place, defendant carried an assembled firearm to hunt wild animals around the forest area without obtaining a permit and without paying attention to security procedure. And defendant fired a weapon is indiscriminately in the direction of the movement. He saw behind the bushes which they thought was the game animal. Apparently, the movement was the victim of Juari Karel, who was cutting wood in the same location. As a result of the shoot, the assembled bullet hit the victim's chest, causing serious gunshot wounds. The victim finally died at the scene before he had time to get medical help. That the defendant action showed a lack of patience and gross negligence because he used the dangerous weapon without ascertaining the target correctly and without following the procedure for using firearms. The defendant action resulted in the loss of the life of others and are contrary to the principle of criminal law that governs the protection of the right to life of every human being. The truth of this incident is strengthened by the testimony of witnesses, including Aidil Marzeki, Rizky Ramansyah, and Chong Chan. Testimony of forensic expert, Dr. Eka, Dr. Dalila Vegaristi, evidence in the form of assembled weapons, victim clothes, and visum and repertoire. Result of BAP and confusion of the defendant in the trial. Number 4. Conclusion. Thus, this indictment was prepared by the public prosecutor to be submitted in front of the trial of the Mut District Court of the University of Tarakan to be examined and decided according to the applicable law. Tarakan, June 4, 2025. Public Prosecutor Apollonia Yuliani SHMLE.
Okay, to the defendant, have you understood the indictment that has been read?
Understand, Your Majesty.
Is there a response?
I left everything to the legal counsel.
Okay, to the legal counsel, whether he has a response to the indictment that has been read?
Since there is nothing from the public prosecutor indictment, we will file our memorandum of objection, Your Honor.
Ready with the notice of objections?
Your Majesty, we ask for 7 days to prepare our execution.
Okay, to the public prosecutor, are you willing to accept this defendant's legal counsel exceptions and the trial to be postponed for the next days?
Your Majesty,
To give time to the legal counsel in preparing the execution, the hearing will be postponed for the next 7 days and will be held on the upcoming June 2025. The public prosecutor was informed to continue to present the defendant at the next day hearing.
Your Majesty, goodness.
For this reason, the trial was postponed and closed.
The trial will start soon. The panel of judges will enter the courtroom.
District Court session of the University of Borneo Tarakan which examined and tried criminal case at the first level with case registration number 96/PB/2023/PNSUBT on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son from Fulan, was declared open to the public. Defendant, are you in good health and ready to take part in trial today?
Health and ready.
The agenda of today's session is the reading of the exception from the legal counsel. Are you ready with the exception?
Your Majesty.
For the first time to the General Attorney, have you received a copy of the exception from the legal counsel?
Your Majesty,
To the legal advisor, please read it.
Your Excellency, panel of judges, we respect the public prosecutor and ladies and gentlemen, allow us to read the letter of execution. Same District Court of the Universitas of Borneo Tarakan. Case number 96/PB/2023/PNSUBT. Note of the objective exception. On the public prosecutor indictment number B/PB/2023/PNSUBT filed by defendant's legal team's defense names Rizky Ramadan bin Fulan D.Sc. Panel of Judges of the Mon District Court of the Universitas of Borneo Tarakan who examined and the tried criminal case on behalf of Rizky Ramadan. Second, introduction. Respectful, we ask the legal officer team of the defendants Rizky Ramadan hereby submit a memorandum of the objection execution to the public prosecutor. Indictment which has been read in the hearing on June 2, 2025 as registered in the case number 96/PB/2023/PNSUBT. Second, legal basis for exception. We propose the exception based on the following provision in Article 156 paragraph 1 of the Criminal Code, jurisprudence and the doctrine of applicable criminal procedure law. 3. Description of the exception. Point 1. The indictment does not contain a strong, clear and complete description that the indictment read by the public prosecutor is too general and does to explain in detail the causal relationship between the acts committed by the defendant and the death of the victim. Point 2. In the main indictment not based on complete legal facts, the indictment does to clear states primary evidence that corroborates states it is true that the defendant was neglected to cause death only mentioned on the assumption narrative. Point 3. Substance error in the formulation of the indictment that the element of the to error forgetfulness has not been proven and that is not systematical formulated in the indictment, thus making in default for the defense of the prepare of defense. For application, based on the above description, we improve the panel of judge to 1. Accept and grant this exception to declaration the public prosecutor indictment null and void or unacceptable. 3. Declare that this case investigation process cannot be continued and must be stopped. 4. Charging in the state for the cost of the case. Thus, we propose in the exception for the attention and wisdom of His Excellency the panel of the judge. We thank you. Tarakan, 4 Juni 2025. Defendants Legal Counsel Team Muhammad Al-Hafiz, SHM Hum, M. Nurdin, Yuliandi, SH MHI, dan N. Gali Maulana, SH MHLI. Enough, Your Majesty. In addition, the memorandum of the objective was submitted to the table of the panel of judges as well as the public prosecutor and the defendant.
Well, Mr. Public Prosecutor, how do you have a response to the memorandum of objection that has been read from the legal counsel?
Your Majesty,
Well, because the public prosecutor remained on his indictment and the legal counsel remained on his memorandum of objection, the next hearing agenda is the reading of the interlocutory decision. Well, here the panel of judges take 7 days to prepare the interlocutory decision. So, for that the interlocutory decision reading hearing is held on 18 Jan 2025. Please the register, please note.
Your Majesty,
To give time to the panel of judges in preparing the interlocutory decision, the trial will be postponed for the next 7 days and will be held on 18 June 2025 is coming. The public prosecutor was informed to continue to present the defendant at the next hearing.
Your Majesty, goodness.
For this reason, the trial was be postponed and closed.
the trial has been completed. Session 3. The trial will start soon.
The moot court session of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and tried criminal case at the first level with case registration number 96/BP/2023/PNSUBT on behalf of defendant Rizky Ramadan, son from Bulan, was declared open and open to the public. The defendant, are you in good health and ready to take part in the trial today?
Health and ready.
Well, according to the minutes of the previous trial, the agenda of today's hearing is the reading of the interlocutory decision by the panel of judges. For this reason, the public prosecutor, the defendant, the legal counsel, and also the visitor of the trial please listen carefully. Move District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan, case number 96/BP/2023/PNSUBT for the sake of justice based on the identity of the defendant deemed to have been read. Number 2, criminal X charge. The defendant was charged by the public prosecutor for his negligence causing the death of another person, as stipulated in Article 359 of the Criminal Code. Number 3, legal counsel exception. The defendant, legal counsel submitted an exception or memorandum of objection for the public prosecutor indictment for the following reason. First, the indictment does not contain a true, clear, and complete description. Second, the indictment is not based on complete legal fact. Third, the element of forgetfulness was not formulated systematically, making it difficult for the defendant to prepare a defense. Number 4, public prosecutor response. The public prosecutor stated that the indictment has been prepared in accordance with the provisions of Article 143, paragraph 2 of the Criminal Code, because it had clearly listed the criminal event, the time of incident, the identity of the victim, the evidence, and the elements of the criminal charge. Number 5, legal consideration of the panel of judges. After considering the indictment has met the formal and material requirements, the elements in the indictment have been stated quite clearly. Exceptions are related to proof and will be assessed in the main case. The panel of judges is of the opinion that the exception is not based on law and shall be rejected. Number 6, interlocutory judgment. Adjudication. First, reject the exclusion of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, legal counsel in its entirety. Second, declare that the public prosecutor indictment is valid according to the law and can be used as the basis for examining this case. Third, ordering that the examination of the criminal case on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan be continued. Fourth, suspend the case until the final verdict. This was decided in the deliberation of the panel of judges of the Mut District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan today, May 23, 2025. Panel of judges Muhammad Rizky Fathur Rahman SHMH, Amri Majariski SHMH, Muhammad Marinatul SHMH. This was decided in the consultative meeting of the panel of judges of the Mut District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan on 5 June 2025 by the panel of judges, which verdict was pronounced in a hearing open to the public on Wednesday, 4 June 2025 by the panel of judges with the assistant of Amsyar Al-Maiza, Eka Putriana SHMLI, Apolonia Yuliani SHCCT, Siska SHM as the public prosecutor, defendant, and legal advisor. Okay, brother defendant, what do you have an impression on the interlocutory decision that has been read?
I leave it to my honorable legal advisor.
Okay, legal counsel, how did he respond?
We appreciate the verdict read, but we will hold a resistance of His Majesty's team.
Well, to the defendant and legal counsel, indeed you are given the right to file and resistance, but today's examination will still be carried understandably.
Understand, Your Majesty.
The next hearing is the evidence from the public prosecutor, to give time to the public prosecutor to prepare the evidence. Then today's hearing will be postponed for the next 7 days and will be held on 24 June 2025 this coming. The public prosecutor was informed to continue to present the defendant at the next hearing.
Your Excellency,
For this reason, the trial was postponed and closed.
Trial has been completed. The trial will start soon.
Trial of the Mut Court District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and tried the first instance criminal case with case registration number 96/BB/2023/PNSPT on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son from Fulan, was declared open to the public. The defendant, are you in good and health to ready to take part in this trial today?
Health and ready.
Well, according to the minutes of the previous trial, the agenda of today's hearing is the evidence from the public prosecutor. Are you ready with the evidence?
ready, Your Majesty, we will submit 5 witnesses and a forensic expert who will compile and explain the feature at reportum of the victim and some evidence that has been get his my DCP's clerkship.
Okay, to the defendants, please take place in the middle of your attorney.
Good, Your Majesty. The trial will start soon. The panel of judges will open the trial now.
In today's hearing, we will proceed to stage of the summoning witnesses and expert witness. But before that, to save time and reduce costs, we, the panel of judges, have decided to implement the principle of speedy trial in accordance with Article 2, Paragraph 4 of Law Number 48 of 2009 concerning judicial power, which regulates and court proceedings must be simple, fast, and low cost. To the public prosecutor, please present all the witness with the forensic expert witness to give their testimonies.
Yes, Your Honor, both the witness Rifki Ramansyah, Aidil Maizweti, Chong Chan, and the forensic expert Dr. Deila Pegaristi Loenmano, please come forward and take your seat to provide your testimony and the expert witness to submit the autopsy report as evidence.
Witnesses, please come forward to present your identification cards, and the forensic doctor, please present your medical ID card. Before you take your seats, in accordance with Article 160, Paragraph 3 of the Indonesian Criminal Procedure Code, I will now administer the oath. Are the witness willing to be sworn first?
We are, Your Honor.
To the Muslim witness will be sworn in first, and Christian witness may be seated for the moment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court clerk, please prepare the oath instruments. Repeat after me. By Allah, I swear
By Allah, I swear
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
You may now return to your seats. For the expert witness, please step forward to take your oath. Place your right hand on the Bible and the three fingers of your left hand beside your ear. Repeat after me. By God, I promise,
By God, I promise,
as an expert,
as an expert,
I will provide a statement
I will approve a statement
in accordance
in accordance
with my expertise,
with my ex-
truthfully
truthfully
and nothing
and nothing
but the truth.
but the truth.
May God
My God,
be with me.
be with me.
You may return to your seat. Yes, please come forward to take your oath.
Yes, Your Honor.
Place your right hand on the Bible and three fingers of your left hand beside your ear. By God, I swear
By God, I swear
that I will speak
that I will speak
the truth,
the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing
and nothing
but the truth.
but the truth.
May God
My God,
be with me.
be with me.
You may return to your seat.
Thanks, Sir.
Witnesses, do you understand why you have been summoned to this hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Before giving your testimony, in accordance with Articles 1 and 60, Paragraph 2 of the Criminal Procedure Code, I will read and verify your identities. Please respond clearly.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before giving your testimony, in accordance with Article 1 and 60, Paragraph 2 of the Criminal Procedure Code, I will read and verify your identities. Please respond clearly. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Starting from the witness on the left. Your name,
Rifki Ramansyah,
your place of birth,
tanggal 22 Oktober 2002.
your religion,
Islam,
your gender,
male,
your nationality,
Indonesia,
your address,
Pantai Tarakan,
your occupation.
slave employed.
Okay, next to the witness, your name,
Edi Marzadi,
your place of birth,
Tarakan 23 September 2000.
your religion,
Islam,
your gender,
male.
your nationality,
Indonesian,
your address,
in Kasujo, Tarakan district.
and your occupation.
Entrepreneur.
Next to the witness, your name,
Somjan,
your place of birth,
Tarakan 27 May 2001.
your religion,
Kristiani,
your gender,
male,
your nationality,
Indonesia.
your address,
Amal, Tarakan district.
your occupation.
Username,
Okay, and the last witness, your name, place of birth,
Tarakan 30 January 2001.
your religion,
Kristiani,
your gender,
female,
your nationality,
Indonesia,
your address,
Amal Baru, Tarakan District,
and your occupation.
forensic doctor.
Okay. Do you have any prior relationship with or know the defendant? Okay, for the first, Mr. Rifki, please provide your testimony.
At the time as I was also taking with my friend Aidil Yumanot, when we had and gunshot followed by a stream of fire. Gunshot the shoot of the stone and found the victim already lived there by Rizky Ramadan was trying to help. I Let's do you know what happened? And the defendant repeated the link and the is an equivalent.
Any comment from the public prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to submit evidence in the form of mobile phone used by defendant to call an ambulance.
Please bring the defendants forward. Okay. Defendant, is this your phone?
Yes, Your Honor, that is my phone. I use it to call the ambulance.
Defense counsel, any comments?
Yes, Your Honor, we request the defendant action in calling ambulance to consider as mitigating factor.
Prosecutor.
No further comments. Your Honor, we can proceed with the next witness.
Okay, to the next witness, Mr. Aidil, please provide your testimony.
At the time of the incident, I heard Rifki calling for help. I was in a nearby garden and I immediately ran toward his voice. I found the victim lying in the pool of blood and I attempted to provide first aid. That is all, Your Honor.
Any comments from the defense or the defendants?
No, Your Honor.
The public prosecutor, any comments or response?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to submit another page of evidence. The victim was at the time of the incident.
Public prosecutor, any comments or response?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to submit another case of evidence.
Yes, please.
The shirt the victim wore at the time of the incident.
Okay. Can you give me? And please sit back. Any further comments?
Now, Your Honor.
We will now hear from the expert forensic witness. Please present your statement.
Yes, Your Honor, I conducted an autopsy on the victim. I found no physical trauma, such as bruises or wounds from bone or sharp object. The only injury was a gunshot wound to the chest that penetrated the hip, tearing the left trim and ventricle, causing massive internal bleeding and immediate death. That concludes my findings.
The public prosecutor and
Expert statement be like in account.
Now, good comments, Your Honor.
okay, to Mr. Chong Chan, please proceed with your testimony.
Yes, my friend Rizky and I were hunting as usual, while walking toward the forest. We heard a gunshot and some screaming. We ran toward the sound and found the victim laying on the ground and the defendant panicking nearby.
Any question from defense counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please.
Did you see the defendant trying to flee the scene?
No, sir. I was him trying to call an ambulance, but on the flight, the victim was already dead.
Thank you. We ask that this be considered as mitigating evidence.
He tried to help. The fact remains that the defendant accidentally shot someone and caused the death. The victim was also the breadwinner of his family.
We will take the witness statement into consideration. Thank you to all witnesses of your cooperation. If needed, the prosecutor is expected to summon the witness again in the future. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please return to your seat after collecting your IDs from the panel of judges. Then, please sit and provide your account of what happened.
Your Honor, I was hunting in the forest, using a home traditional weapon. I went to test the weapon and I saw thick bush moving as if an animal was passing through. I freaked, but I turned out to be Mr. January Carroll, the victim. I shot him by accident. I called for help, but had already passed away. That is statement, Your Honor.
This will be taken into consideration. Any further comments to prosecutor and defense counsel?
None, Your Honor.
Prosecutor, please give your conclusions.
At the time of the incident, the defendant was hunting with a combat weapon. He saw a bush moving, assumed it was an animal, and fired. Unfortunately, the victim was in the bushes that concludes our summary.
Okay. Thank you for the conclusions. The examination is complete. The next hearing will be the reading of the indictment by the public prosecutor. To give the public prosecutor time to prepare, the court will be adjourned for the 7 days and resume on July 1st, 2025. The prosecutor is ordered to ensure the presence of the defendant at the next hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
This hearing is adjourned.
Trial has been completed. The panel of judges will leave the courtroom. The audience is requested to stand. Question 5. The trial will start soon. The panel of judges will open the trial today.
Of the Moot District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and tried criminal case at the first level with case registration number 96/2023/-BT on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son of Fulan, declared open to the public. The defendant, are you good in health and ready to take the part in the trial today?
I am ready, Your Majesty.
Well, according to the minute of the previous trial, the agenda for today's hearing is the reading of the letter of demand from the public prosecutor. Are you ready with the letter of demand?
Ready, Your Majesty.
Good. To the defendant, legal counsel, and the audience of the trial, please listen carefully.
Before reading our demands, allow us to share our letter of demand, Your Excellency, of judges, our honorable legal counsel, as well as attend. Allow us to read the letter of demand, which was read by the prosecutor. First, things proven in the trial. First, on Sunday, March 12, 2023, at around 50:30 WITA in the forest area of RT7, Juwata Permai Village, Tarakan City, the defendant fired and assembled firearms at the bushes without ascertaining a clear target. Second, as a result of the shooting, the victim Juari Karel, who was chopping wood, was hit by a bullet and died on the spot. Third, the defendant used a weapon without a permit and did not pay attention to security procedure. Fourth, the defendant action showed gross negligence that caused the loss of a person's life. Number 2, criminal element. The defendant action meet the element of criminal acts as stipulated in Article 3 and 59 of the Criminal Code, mainly whether because of his fault or forgetfulness caused the death of another person, is threatened with imprisonment for a maximum of 5 years or imprisonment for a maximum of 1 year. Number 3, burdensome and mitigating matter. Incriminating matter, the defendant's action took the life of others. The defendant's actions were carried out with gross negligence in the use of firearm, causing trauma to the victim family. Mitigating matter, the defendant was cooperative during the trial. The defendant regret his action and apologized. The defendant had never been conflict. Number 4, claim. Based on the above, the public prosecutor demands that the panel of judges of the Mood District Court of the University Borneo Tarakan would examine and adjudicate this case. Besides, first, declaring that the defendant Rizky Ramansyah is legally and declaring that the defendant Rizky Ramadan is legally and convictedly proven guilty of committing a criminal act because his negligence caused the death of another person as stipulated in Article 3 and 59 of the Criminal Code. Second, sentence of defendant to imprisonment for 2 years. Third, stipulate evidence in the form of assembled weapon to be confiscated for destruction. Fourth, charging the defendant a cash fee 2,000 rupiah. Thus, the letter of demand is prepared to be used as it sold. Tarakan, 5 June 2025. Public Prosecutor Eka Putriana, SHMLI.
How do you think the defendant understand the letter of demand that has been read?
Understand, Your Majesty.
Is there a response?
I surrender all to my honorable legal counsel.
Okay, to the legal counsel, how do you have a response to the letter of demand that has been read?
We will fill a memorandum of defense, Your Majesty.
For the memorandum of defense, It is the same as in the court calendar. To give time to legal counsel in preparing his memorandum of defense, the agenda of today will be postponed for time to the legal counsel in preparing his memorandum of defense. The agenda of today hearing will be postponed for the next 7 days and be held on 8 July 2025 is coming. The public prosecutor was informed to continue to present the defendant at the next hearing.
Your Majesty, goodness.
For this reason, the trial was postponed and closed. Trial has been completed. Will start soon. The panel of judges will open the trial today.
Of the Mood District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and adjudicated criminal case at the first level with case registration numbers 96/PP/2023/PNSUBT on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan son from Bulan declared open and open to the public. The defendant, are you in good health and ready to take part in trial today?
And then ready, Your Majesty.
Well, according to the minutes of the previous trial, the agenda for today's hearing is the reading of the memorandum of defense from the legal counsel. Okay, is the legal counsel ready with his the memorandum of defense?
Ready, Your Majesty.
Good. To the defendant, the public prosecutor, and the audience of the trial, please listen carefully.
Your Excellency, panel of judges, our esteemed legal counsel, as well as attendants, allow us to read out our memorandum of defense. Memorandum of defense, pledoi. Legal counsel team of defendant Rizky Ramadan, case number B/19/6/PB/2023/PNSUBT. Honorable panel of judges examining and adjudicating this case, their public prosecutor, and honorable audience of the hearing, allow us as the legal counsel of the defendant Rizky Ramadan to present this defense as a form of legal effort to reveal the truth in a full, fair, and human manner for the sake of upholding substantive justice. First, introduction. We do not deny that the tragic event that befell the late Juari Karel is a great loss for the family and the community. However, we ask His Majesty to examine this case not only from the consequences, but also from the intentions, objective conditions, and role of the defense is in the incident. Second, legal analysis. Article 359 of the Criminal Code thus regulates negligence that causes the death of another person, however, in this case. The defendant did not have malicious intention, mens rea, or the will to injure, let alone take the life of others. The incident occurred in open area that is often used by residents to hunt or cut wood, without a sign or security limit. The defendant acted spontaneously because he thought there were game animals based on movement in the bushes, not because of deliberate reckless. The tool used was a traditional assembled weapon. It is not standard military firearm, and its use is more prevalent as a farming or hunting tool in the local communities. 3. Mitigating measures. The defendant sincerely regrets this incident. The defendant was cooperative during the legal process. The defendant apologized to the victim's family and was willing to reconcile as a family. The defendant is the backbone of family with children who are still economically dependent. This is the first violation of the law committed by the defendants. For application, based on the above description, we respectfully request the Honorable, the panel of judges, point 1, declaring that the defendant is not legally and constitutionally proven to have committed the criminal act as charged. Point 2, acquitting the defendants from all charges and legal demands reached part. Point 3, or at least imposing a sentence that is alike as possible coaching, and considering the future of the defendant and his family. Thus, we submit this defense memorandum as form of our commitment to uphold the value of justice, not only for the victims, but also for the defendants as fellow citizens who are entitled to fire defendants Tarakan for June 2025. Simply, defendants legal counsel team Muhammad Al-Hafiz SHM, Muhammad Nurdin Yuliani SHMHI, Gali Mungana SHMHI. After the memorandum of defense was read, it was then distributed to the panel of judges and also to the public prosecutor.
Do you have a response to the memorandum of defense that has been read?
There is, Your Majesty, in our opening, the letter of demand that we have prepared is appropriate to our demands, Your Majesty.
The legal counsel, brother, if you still have a response.
We remain on our memorandum of defense, Your Majesty.
Well, because the public prosecutor remains on his letter of demand and the legal counsel remain in his memorandum of defense, the next hearing agenda is reading of the decision by the panel of judges, which in accordance with the calendar of the panel of judges, court takes 7 days. To give time to the panel of judges in preparing its decision, the agenda of today's hearing will be postponed for the next 7 days and will be held 15 July 2025 is coming. The public prosecutor was informed to continue to present the defendant at the next hearing.
Your Majesty, goodness.
For this reason, the trial was postponed and closed.
Completed. The trial will start soon. The panel of judges will open the trial today.
The movement session of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examine and trial criminal cases at the first level with case registration number 25/2023, PNS Udete, on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son of Fulan, was declared open to the public. Defendant, are you in good health and ready to take part in the trial today?
And then ready, Your Majesty.
Well, according to the minutes of the previous trial, the agenda of today's hearing is the reading of the decisions by the panel of judges. So, to the defendant, public prosecutor, and the legal counsel, and also the visitor of the trial, please listen carefully. Decision number 96/PB/2023/Tarakan. For the sake of justice, based on the one God had, the District Court of the University laid down the following verdict in this case of the defendant on behalf of Rizky Ramadan, son from Fulan. Identity is then considered to have been read out. The defendant was held in custody in prison by further being deemed to have been robbed. The defendant and the trial accompanied by his legal counsel, namely Muhammad Al-Hafiz SH, Nurdin Yuliani SHMH, and Dr. Gali Maulana MH. District Court, University of Borneo Tarakan. Determination of the Chief Justice of the University of Borneo Tarakan regarding the appointment of panel of judges. Determination of the panel of judges on determination of the trial date. Criminal files and other relevant documents. After reading the criminal charge, after hearing the defense from the defense legal counsel, after hearing the public prosecutor response to the defendant's legal counsel's defense, and the defendant's legal counsels respond to the public prosecutor, demand, each of which essentially remains in original positions, considering that the defendant was submitted to the trial by public prosecutor in the indictment of the single indictment attached in the file, considering that defendant's statement that no objection from the defendant's legal counsel, which is basically attached to the file, considering that against the memorandum of objection of the defendant's legal counsel, the panel of judges determined an interlocutory decisions which was attached to the file. Considering that in the trial the public prosecutor has submitted Dr. Dalila Fegaristilam Namu as expert opinion is attached in the file. Considering that the defendant testimony has also been read. Considering that the public prosecutor submit evidence attached to the file. Considering that based on the testimony of the witness, the evidence and evidence has been presented to the trial, the following legal facts were obtained. considering to have been read, considering that in the order determined whether the public prosecutor indictment is proven or not, the panel of judges will consider whether the defendant's actions meet the criminal elements contained in the criminal article charged by the public prosecutor against the defendant's acts. Considering that the panel of judges will consider whether the facts of law meet the elements of the impugned article. Considering that the Article 3 and 59 reads, whoever because of his fault or forgetfulness causes the death of another person is threatened with the imprisonment for a maximum of 5 years, of imprisonment for a maximum of 1 year. Considering that from the criminal element contained in the criminal article charged by the public prosecutor are in accordance with the defendant's actions, the panel of judges is of the opinion that the defendant has been legally and convincingly proven guilty of committing a criminal offense as in the public prosecutor indictment. Considering that because the defendant is proven guilty, the defendant must be held accountable for his actions and must be sentenced to a criminal sentence in accordance with commensurate with the acts he has committed. Considering that due the length of the sentence to be imposed on the defendant, the longer the defendant has been detained, and there is no excuse and justification that can release the defendant from custody, it's hereby ordered that the defendant remain in custody. Considering that because the defendant was found guilty and sentenced to a criminal offense, the defendant was also burdened with paying the cost of the case. Considering that in order to determine and crime commensurate with the defendant's actions, the panel of judges will consider and the aggravating circumstances and mitigating circumstances for the defendant. An aggravating circumstance is considered to have been read, and circumstance that has been mitigated is considered to have been read. Paying attention to the Article 3 and 59 of the Criminal Code. That's all. To the defendant, please stand up. Adjudicated, declaring that the defendant, Rizky Ramadan, son from Fulan, has been legally and convincingly proven guilty of committing a criminal act because of his negligence that resulted in the death of person. B. Combining the criminal penalty against the defendant, therefore, with imprisonment for 2 years and 8 months. C. Stipulate the time of arrest and detention that has been carried out by the defendant to be deducted entirely from the crime that has been imposed. D. Stipulate that the defendant remain in custody. E. Assigning evidence attached to the file. F. Defendant was charged to pay cash fee 2 million rupiah. Further defendants, please sit back. This was decided at the consultation meeting of the panel of judges of the District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan on 13 July 2025 by us, Muhammad Rasifat Rahman SHMH as the Presiding of Judge, with Amri Fajariski SHMH and Muhammad Maniratul Ramadan SHMH as a member of judges respectively. A decision will be made on 21st July 2025 in a trial open to the public by the presiding judge, accompanied by member judge and assisted by Amsar Almaiza SH. As a substitute register at the District Court of the University of Tarakan, which is attended by the public prosecutor of the District Prosecutor Office of the University of Borneo Tarakan, and in the presence of the defendant. Well, the defendant's brother, how do you have a response? And do you understand the verdict that has been read?
Complete understand, Your Majesty.
Okay, then the public prosecutor have a response to the decision that has been read?
No, Your Majesty.
For this reason, the sessions of the Mood District Court of the University of Borneo Tarakan, which examined and tried criminal case at the first level with case registration number 69/PB/2024/PNS-UBT, on behalf of the defendant Rizky Ramadan, son of Fulan, was declared completed and closed.
The trial has been completed. The panel of judges will let the audience is requested to stand.